All right, hey, what's up guys? It's Roy here. So today I have the Pitaka Aramid Fiber Ultra Guard case here for my iPhone 17 Pro. So Pitaka was kind enough to send this out for review. So let's jump into this packaging. So number one is they've definitely upgraded the look of their packaging. This is a much more sophisticated look. I like the new Pitaka branding. I do like that actually it's kind of 3D. You can kind of feel it when you're rubbing your finger over it, but a nice representation of what the phone case looks like. And then on the back, it just talks a little bit, one, about the color, so it's sunset, and then some other stuff there as well. But let's go ahead and get this bad boy out. So you just kind of slide this open, and then let's see, we got this here, unmatched protection. So just kind of goes over some stuff, but an accordion style there. And then there is the phone case. So go ahead and lift it out of here. All right, push that to the side, and there it is. So it's a really pretty case. Like I said, it's this sunset color, so it looks really nice. The interior has this really nice kind of suede, micro kind of suede material, whatever you want to call it. You can see the MagSafe capabilities there, Pitaka branding. With this being the Ultra Guard, you're getting some really decent drop protection as well with it. So even though it's a nice slim case, you are getting at least some protection if you do drop it. So let's go ahead and get my Deep Blue 17 Pro here. Let's slap it on. And literally that is it. And gotta say, it looks really good with that deep blue. So just looking at it, it does match very nicely to the blue color there on the sunset styling. I do just really like the different shades of colors throughout here. So it looks like it's like a black, then like a more of a crimson red, and bleeds into like an orange, and then back into the khaki, and then into this blue. So all in all, definitely a pretty case. And then with the camera, protection and the plateau protection, you do get the khaki-ish color there. It is raised, so as you can see, the lenses are nicely recessed in there, which are nice. So there we go. And then looking at it from this side, you can see the Pitaka branding, which is nice. I do like that. I do like that it is a metal power button. And then we also do get a actual camera control button that will go ahead and open. And there we go. So very, very responsive. So not bad at all. So that is that. And then if we look here at the bottom, you're going to see, obviously, we do get some nice cutouts there for the USB-C charging port and our microphone and speakers. And then if we go to this side here, you're going to see the same kind of styling of the metal buttons with a action button there that are all nicely raised as well. And then that's the look top down. So you can see that blue and then the two khaki colors there. And then you can see that it actually gives that whole border on the front that same khaki color, and it is temper glass friendly as well. So now let's go ahead and flip it over to its belly, and let's go ahead and do a wobble test. And there is absolutely no shaking going on face down. And then if I flip it over on its back, let's go ahead and see. So once again, no shaking going on at all. So no shaking on the front or back, so that's a big, big thumbs up there. Now let's go ahead and see how clicky these buttons are. So let's start with that power button. Whoops. So let's start with that power button. Very tactile. Volume up and down. Very, very tactile once again. And action button. Tactile once again. So passes the clicky button test with flying colors. Now let's go ahead and test the MagSafe capabilities. So let me grab a MagSafe charger and let's see how strong they are. All right, so got a MagSafe charger here. Gonna slap it on. And as you can see, MagSafe charging. And the strength of the magnets are pretty darn good too. So if you notice, just kind of finds it there. Definitely does give me some resistance when I'm trying to pull it off. And then we do get a nice, like I said, just a really nice connection there. So definitely going to be able to use it on your nightstand or in your vehicle and all that, and it's not going to fall. And that's about it, guys. So one I will say is that the back is actually pretty smooth. It's a little deceiving. You would almost think that you can kind of feel, you know, the weaving, but you can't on the back of this one. It is absolutely smooth, but I really like it. I think that the case does have a decent grip to it. The thing I love about Aramid fiber cases is once your hands get sweaty throughout the day, this just gets even grippier, which is kind of funny. But also at the same time, during the summer here in Texas, most Aramid fiber cases are fine, but then if you know, get in an area where your hands are dry and it's super cold, then I could maybe see this being a little quote-unquote slippery, but I do really think that it will perform just fine for everybody. So if you are interested in scooping this up, I will put a link down in the description if you want to buy it. But with that being said, guys, hit that like button if you liked the video. If you loved it, please subscribe, ring that notification bell for up-to-date content. So be safe, God bless, and I'll see you on the next one.